Good morning, what it is, everybody. Thanks for tuning in here to another episode here on the Speedbug channel. Today we got a special review here for a product that I've had for a little bit of time now, that it was kind of a new addition to the garage, and that is the Harbor Freight motorcycle stand. Currently we have the BMW S1000RR on it. It is pretty much all the way up. I think it can go up another few inches or so. And I just wanted to give anyone that watches the channel that has a bunch of motorcycles, that does a bunch of maintenance, and give them a synopsis. Was it worth the investment? Was it worth the money? Was it not worth it? Some of the things I like and some of the things I dislike about it. So let me first start off by saying I believe I got it on sale for $279, I think it is. But there is a coupon actually right here within Harbor Freight right now. They got it here for $299. That's probably the regular price, somewhere between, I'd say the sale price of $279 and, maybe $329 or so, depending on your location and where you are. But I got this. How is the build quality? It seems all to be a cast iron. It's very sturdy. I have all sport bikes and pretty much crotch rockets now, exception here for the Cruiser, but this one actually only weighs about 100 pounds more. So I have yet to put that one on there with the Ducati single-sided swing arm stand. So that will be on here, and I will test that soon because that bike is a little longer. But overall, how is the build quality? Well, I would say, for the money, is it a $1,200 or $1,500 lift? Absolutely not, no. But for $280, there is not one thing that I can really complain about realistically for $280. Everything goes up, nothing squeaks, nothing rattles. It's super sturdy. It pumps up in about maybe 30 pumps from floor to where you see it now. It doesn't bulge when it's up. It doesn't want to sway or tip over. Obviously, making sure that you have your motorcycle in the correct position on the stand itself. But for doing some maintenance and not always trying to bend over to work on something, maybe on your sport bike, underneath here, doing some fairing work. I mean, even stuff as simple as oil changes, it really, I think, is a bargain. And if you have the space in your garage and the means to get it, and if you work on your own bike, I think it's almost a must-have. When you have your triple tree stand to lift up the front wheel here on your crotch rockets, you just unbolt that from the bottom. I think it's like a 17 or 19 mil with a nylon nut and a bolt here on the back, and then you can put your triple tree stand up and do some fork work, do your brake work. Take the pinch bolts out to work on the front tire. Whatever it is that you may have to do. Lifting the grommet obviously feels like there's nothing even on the stand. You're pumping up nothing. But I just leave it on here for a little bit of extra stability and security. I don't let this piece here, the wheel chuck, hold up any of the heavier bikes like the crotch rockets, but holding up the grommet, because they only weigh 200 pounds and they have a fatty front tire, it's a little bit easier for them to secure it until I go ahead and get a stand propped up for the back. But overall, I must have to say I have no complaints about this stand for the money. It's unbeatable, and I would 110% recommend it to anybody that is looking to do their own maintenance on their motorcycles. Now, if I had to change one thing, which I will probably change because I myself have an air compressor, I will change out the hydraulic ram so that I can hook up my air line so that I can just kind of push a button and make the lift go up and down. But that's something that I'm going to maybe look into the future, but it's nothing that's necessary here at the moment. So me pumping it up 20 or 30 times to get the bikes up and down, it takes me literally all of about a minute or so, so it's really not that big of a deal. So I haven't had to service anything. You saw that with the unboxing, I damn near didn't have to put anything together, and it pretty much comes fully assembled. And again, for the money, you can't beat it. I don't know why I didn't think to even buy this years ago, considering I've had a bike pretty much my whole life and I've laid on the ground, but it's no big deal. Now that I have it, I'm happy that I have it, blessed that I get it, and I'm going to keep using it. So I wanted to make a quick short video to share this with you guys, and hope you guys found this informative. If you get to Harbor Freight, order it online or get to the store, definitely check it out. So you guys will be very impressed with the build quality, very impressed with the convenience, and it doesn't take up much more space than what your bike was going to take up anyway, because you can just park your bike on top of it. So since I have multiple bikes, I just throw one on top of it and leave one on top of it all the time. It's no big deal. So again, check it out at harborfreight.com or go to your Harbor Freight store and grab it. So that's pretty much it. 2 guys can lift it. Me and my buddy did, so it wasn't too heavy. I think it weighs about 200 pounds. So again, if you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. You can also check me out here on Instagram at The Speedbug, same name here as YouTube, and we'll see you here for another episode here on The Speedbug channel. Deuces, y'all.